So checking in. I'm a little bit hungry. I'm actually in my car. I got done with the doctors, and I okay. So I'm not sure where I left off, but I'm not taking one of the pills. The what they call the dasatinib is supposed to keep the cancer away, so I have to go back and get my blood tested um, every 3 months. So I'm here and liking my iced coffee. There's one thing that I was kind of like, I think it's irritating. So, I made the deal with the doctor that I would come back every 3 months and get this one specific test. It tests to see if the cancer comes back, since, that's the kind of leukemia I had. It can come back. So, which is fine. The sooner it's caught, the easier it is, or, the more likely you are to be able to survive it if it comes back. So that's a lifesaver, and I get it. I'm willing to do that. But what I did find, and what really hit me today, was first when I started getting more healthy and seeing the nurses and them, going, oh, you look great and you look healthy and you're getting better and all these good things, it's kind of like, oh, thank you, you feel good. But I think now that it's been got 2 years, and I've been going through this since the end of March, beginning of April of 2018. But my planned transplant was in June, so 2 years and 3 months, and now it's just like, I so want it to be done. Coming back here reminds me of, and not seeing the psychologist as much, but seeing the nurses and having my blood drawn. It reminds me of being sick. It brings back that memory and makes me feel like I'm sick. And instead of allowing it to go away, it's weird, but anyway, it's just something I'm kind of hit me today when I was sitting there, and I'm like, I'm healthy, I don't need to be sitting here talking to you, and I didn't mean that. I know I got to get my blood checked, but it's so frustrating when they come in the room and go, oh, your blood looks great, oh yay, it's been looking great for 1.5 years, for God's sakes. I'm only here to get that one test, really. I mean, why can't we just, and so I asked her, I said, can we just get the test next time and not worry about this visit? Because I'm looking at my, test results. You guys are going to look at the test results. If, anything is wonky, we can talk on the phone, or I can come in then, as long as it's good. And really what we're really worried about is the cancer one. I can, adjust my magnesium or potassium or those kind of things. Or if I see something that's low, like my white or red blood, I'm calling, I'm going, what do you think? So I'm not one of those that's just going to let it go. I don't want to go through this again. So I'm going to, do what I can to survive. So I don't know. Just on my mind. I really just kind of wanted to check in. I'm going to go home to cool down a little bit. Man, it's been hot. Upper 90s for, I'm saying 4 solid weeks. Maybe it went down in the 80s 1 or 2 days, but my air conditioning in my house is going, really? What? You really want to do all this? I mean, it's not even hitting my, I keep it at 74, and by the afternoon, it's just chugging to keep it at 78 in there, or at 80. Last night it got to 81. It was ridiculous. And today finally cooled down. It's supposed to be only in the 80s today, and then tomorrow the 80s. I think it goes back up to 90 on Sunday, and then next week there's actually be a couple days with the highs in the high 70s. It's like, yes, thank you, please. I don't mind warm weather. I really like warm weather. I like 80s. I like 70s. I love upper 70s, lower 80s. Is my favorite type of weather, but I can't stand the 90s hot when it stays that way. Give me a few days of it, yeah, but this was like constant, and then you can't sleep and all of these things. So anyway, now I'm just rambling because I feel like rambling. I guess that's better than like crying in my coffee, right? Or crying in my wine or whatever I cry in. So I'll just go home. I don't want to clean. I really need to clean, and I keep procrastinating it. Maybe I'll hire a housekeeper. Or does that just make me really lazy? I have someone doing my lawn now, and then hiring a housekeeper. Maybe I should. I'm not bad. I used to be really good, but ever since I've been sick, I think I use it as I've used it. It wasn't an excuse when I first got sick because I just couldn't do it. I mean, I just really couldn't clean for lots of reasons. I couldn't clean because I didn't have the strength, but I couldn't clean because I had to be really, really careful. My mom had hired a housekeeper for me a couple times, and really, it was actually really good about keeping things, up, like the kitchen and the bathrooms and stuff. But it's just become such a habit not to clean as much as I used to. I used to stay up on it pretty good. I was one of those that would kind of clean. Like, I usually took one day a month and clean the whole entire house, but then I was like, oh, I'd clean the bathrooms on Tuesday night and the living room on Thursday night or whatever, I was pretty good about it. I might have to actually put a schedule together and make myself stick to it, instead of allowing myself to get really lazy. I think it's really easy when no one's going to come over and see your house, no one's stopping by to visit, right? Because all this stuff, and it's just really easy to get lazy when no one's going to be there. And for me, I don't like it because it's not bad, don't get me wrong, it's because that would really upset me, but I keep my house pretty clean normally. So I'll look at dust and go, why am I letting it sit there? Because that's just not me. I mean, I'm not a freak about it either. I don't like go, oh my god, there's a speck of dust, I have to clean it right away. No, but I'm usually like one of those weekly or every 10-day cleaners. And for only one person. When I had the kids, I cleaned weekly, because they were messy. But when you're alone and it's only you, it's easy to keep it picked up along the way. But I need to get back in some kind of groove. Anyway, have a blessed day. Have a beautiful weekend, and things are going pretty good. So I'm gonna drive home and listen to some tunes. Talk to you later.